hung jury had not been for the mistrial. What do you think, for what we've seen so far in this case, what do you think a jury might be clinging to that would make them wonder whether or not this guy's the guy?
I think it's always two things. The first, you can't help but just look at the defendant. You know, how's he acting? How's he reacting to the testimony being thrown up there, or when the lawyers talk? The second thing is the demeanor of the witnesses, and especially this witness. I agree with my colleague. The fact that the prosecutor started off basically making him go, you're not here because you want to, you're here because you're being forced to, never mind, you're acting that way. And then he says some very helpful things. I think this witness is very, very key in putting how do I say, putting things in the head of Keetley as to what his motive would have been, at least up until the time that he left him, right? So, but Keetley here, he seems very, very relaxed about being on murder trial for the second time, which I think the jury might pick up on.
You know, it's funny, perhaps, you know, you kind of get cocky when you escaped the fate the first time, even though it was the weirdest of reasons. You know, it didn't go to that hung jury. That's where it was heading, but you had the mistrial because of the witness issue in the interim. So now the guy's like, hey, I'm going to wear a yellow cardigan, and, you know, he sits like this most of the time, like we're bothering him. Interesting. This whole case is wild. Let's take a break here, guys. We'll come